Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 311. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter. That's Durham's online community paper. Check it out at durhamskywriter.com. Now, with Bull City Hangout, I tell you what's happening today in Durham, and I invite you to click on that link right there on the Durham Skywriter Facebook page. Join me on camera, shoot the breeze, promote yourself, your business, your special event. All of that would be great. And it would also be great if you go ahead and share this out so that more people here in Durham can find out what's happening. Let me put on my specs and move my keyboard. William M. Andrews is here. Saying first, he's saying good afternoon from Durham, North Carolina. Good afternoon, William. Happy to see you. You say it's a beautiful day in the Bull City. And you know what? I just came in from outdoors. I don't think it could be more beautiful. Well, maybe it can. But yeah, it is definitely beautiful out today. I want to give a big shout out to Meals on Wheels. Got a t-shirt representing them. Yesterday went on a ride along with Chris. Great person, great driver, as he delivered meals to people who are in need, who really benefited from this. It's a wonderful program. If you don't know what Meals on Wheels is all about, basically is for people who are isolated. Sometimes they're elderly, mostly elderly and in need financially. And beautiful meals are made and delivered to them once a day. Sometimes after COVID, I think what they did, or during COVID, they started making like these frozen meal packages where you would get like 5 frozen meals and you can microwave them. So anyway, they do both now, and it's also great for people who are just out of the hospital. If you're just out of the hospital, you automatically not automatically, but if you sign up, they'll fit you in. Let's put it that way for 2 weeks, because it's hard to get around sometimes after you're out of the hospital. Also, there are people who can afford the meals, but it's just that they're elderly and they just don't want to cook anymore. Maybe they're worried. Maybe their family's worried that they have like dementia, or whatever. They don't want them to set the house on fire, so they can pay, and it's not much. It's not much at all. So anyway, it's a wonderful program. Let me adjust my screen there just a bit. There you go. Anyway, big shout out, Meals on Wheels. So you'll be seeing a cover story about Meals on Wheels really soon. I haven't finished with my interviews, and of course I'm going to do some more video and whatnot. So I'll let you know. I'll let you know when it's ready. All right. So now I'm on the Word page. That's the government and nonprofit information page, chock full of really great programs and services being offered by local nonprofits, and also, of course, government, city, county, and state. So you can go up and down the Word page. You can find all kinds of great things to get into, things that could help you and your family. Also, if you're looking for places to volunteer, you might find a good place on the Word page. There's lots of different databases and resources all about the city of Durham, covering all kinds of topics, every topic that you can imagine. And I do list these resources on the Word page as well. All righty. Now, I don't mention Bridges Point enough, but Bridges Point is a nonprofit and they deal with sickle cell. They are the first in the entire United States of America to provide housing for adults with sickle cell. I knew one person with sickle cell, and she said it was tough because when you get an episode, I'm just going to use that word episode, you can't always call in sick. Like if you're working, you can't just call in sick. I I have something coming on. I won't be in tomorrow. It might happen that morning when you're on your way to work. And so people with sickle cell, sometimes they lose their job because they have to suddenly stay home. They're in pain. Sometimes they have to stay home for more than a day. And sometimes the boss just, what can I say? So Bridges Point makes these apartments available for adults, working adults with sickle cell, which is so awesome. And I know let's see. So what they're trying to do, they're trying to raise money so that they can acquire more buildings and houses so that they can help more people who have this need. And like I said, they're the first in the entire country to do this, because if you're living in a subsidized apartment, then you know that if you have to stay home from work, you're covered. Because what happens very often, if you lose your job, you lose your apartment. So anyway, so they understand at Bridges Point. Check it out. You might want to volunteer there or learn more if someone in your family has sickle cell, and just know about Bridges Point. They're listed right there on the word page. Now, the Durham County libraries are open until 8. Bragtown closes at 6, and then they reopen tomorrow. And they reopen tomorrow at 9:30, and Bragtown reopens at 10. Okay, let's see there's lots more on this page, but I'm just going to scroll down to the Durham Tech Small Business Center, because if you want to be an entrepreneur, you can take these one-off classes online, and they're offered across the state, not necessarily just Durham Tech. But let me just scroll down there and see if there's something going on today. With it being the 11th, let's see. Here's a class, okay, from 2 until 3 this afternoon, which means you need to sign up ASAP. Okay, this one is called Plan Your Website Like a Pro. Strategies that save time and get results. Totally for free today from 2 until 3. Go ahead and sign up for that. Here's another one from 6 until 7. Brand in a box. Build everything you need with Canva plus AI. I can't say enough about Canva. Canva is a graphics program. It's really simple. You don't have to be like a professional artist. You can be just a regular person. With Canva, you can design websites, videos, flyers, brochures, tickets, books, uh, everything. Absolutely everything. There's a free version, which is super powerful. And then the pro version, which is, I don't mind paying for the pro. It's a couple $100. You just get extra things to work with, extra tools to work with. So Canva is incredible. So learn how to use Canva tonight. AI, of course, is artificial intelligence, which could be Chat GPT, it could be Gemini, which you use with Chrome, and I think Google. So definitely take this class if you're interested in branding your business and to make it more visible. And again, it's called Brand in a Box. Build everything you need with Canva and AI. That's going to be tonight from 6 until 7. All right, I think that's it. One more. Okay, one more. Um, I didn't put the time. What in the world? I make mistakes sometimes. I apologize. I'm not perfect. But yeah, I do have the link. So you can at least click on the link and find out what time this happens. But it'll happen this evening. I'm so embarrassed. But anyway, the name of the class is Show Me the Money, Crowdfunding and Creative Ways to Get Money for Small Business. Yeah, you definitely might want to check that one out. Let me see if I can find that real quick. I better not. I don't want to lose my spot here. Yeah. Anyway, the link is there. So just click on the link and it'll tell you. So, all right. So let me see if SCORE has something going on right now. And SCORE is the Service Corps of Retired Executives, where you can get a mentor and take classes too. I don't think I updated them yet because it's still the early enough in the month that I'm still updating a few things. Yeah, I don't have anything yet for SCORE. All right, let's go to To Your Health page. To Your Health. And there are some research studies that you might want to participate in. I have at least a dozen listed where you can help local, like universities, scientists, researchers with their programming, their apps, whatever, their studies. Like there's one where Duke Health's music sleep study. Some people with memory problems, like people with Alzheimer's or dementia, if you're a caregiver, you already know how hard it is to get them to sleep at night. Sometimes they stay up all night and then you can't do anything with them during the day. And at night, of course, you can't sleep because they're keeping you up. rummaging around the house. It's tough. It's tough. So this music sleep study is for people with memory problems to see if music can help them get to sleep. So if you're a caregiver and you know someone with age 60 plus with memory problems, you might want to check out this program. It could really help. And then you're helping Duke as well. So, and oh, you get a $50 gift card. Okay. So there you go. You might want to check that out if you're a caregiver. And there's other studies. They're really great. And they're like Duke has a bunch, UNC, Chapel Hill. They have a brain on dessert study where they want to see how sugar affects the brain while you're enjoying a dessert. That should be interesting. And they have all these different, yeah, there's a lot of all kinds of different studies. Okay. What I'm looking for right now, I want to see if there are any blood drives where you can literally save lives by donating blood. Today's Wednesday. Yes. The American Red Cross, right now, they're at the Imperial Center, 5425 Page Road. And they will be there until 3 o'clock. It says to look for the American Red Cross bus. Oh, in just a few minutes, in 45 minutes, they'll have a crew over at the North Carolina School of Science and Math, and that is at 1219 Broad Street. That will be from 1 until 6. Okay, and let me check with Blood Connection. They do the same thing. Today's the 11th. Ooh, they are at Syngenta. I hope I said that right. Syngenta, 9 Davis Drive. They're already there, and they will be there until 2 this afternoon. All righty. Let me go to the top of the page and click on the big blue Health Events button. That takes us to the Health Events page. Let's see if there's something I can tell you about. Let's see. Nothing today, but tomorrow at 1 o'clock, the Alzheimer's Foundation of America, they're having an online seminar or webinar called An Ounce of Prevention. Boy, if we could prevent Alzheimer's, I would do just about anything to avoid Alzheimer's. My dad had it, my aunt had it, which is why I'm here in North Carolina. Whoa. So, yeah, An Ounce of Prevention, that is going to be tomorrow from 1 until 2, and that is online and it's free. I think I might have to check that one out. Okay, now let's go to the Senior Scope page and let's see what's happening at the Durham Center for Senior Life. And I do want to point out that Senior Pharmacist is in that same building, 406 Rigsby Avenue. And senior pharmacists, they do a lot of things. They help, if you're a senior, you can't afford your medications, a senior pharmacist can help. They can step in and help with that. They help you choose your Medicare Part D, which is, it can be unwieldy to go through all the different programs and choose the one that's right for you in terms of choosing the one that carries your medications. They also do medication review, which is very important because medications can sometimes clash, causing all kinds of unforeseen problems. So you might want to check out Senior Pharmacists. They're on the second floor of the Durham Center for Senior Life, open weekdays. Now, the Durham Center, oh, I also have a kind of a new feature. You see that dancing art. Wait a minute. There it goes. Yeah. So that is resources, support programs for people with dementia and caregivers. Lots of great programs for people who are older, who need help. So you might want to click and check that out. And now we're getting ready to look at the Durham Center for Senior Life. Like I said, 406 Rigsby Avenue. Let's see what's going on this afternoon with it being Wednesday. Let's see, the Hispanic Heritage Group, they are continuing with their activities until 2 o'clock. Let's see, Chair Flow and Flex, which is an exercise program that you do sitting down. Now you see the red FB next to that. That means that if you can't make it in person to the Durham Center for Senior Life, then you can attend via Facebook from the Durham Center for Senior Life, their Facebook page. You can watch the the workout session and participate from your living room, your den, wherever you are. Spanish 2, the Spanish 2 class starts at 1 o'clock. And then the Life Line Dancers, they meet at 3:30. So if you like line dancing, you know where to go. Now, tomorrow morning, they're going to have Seniors on the Move line dancing, and that's at 8:35. Just Ask George tech questions. Bring your technology, and they can help you learn how to use it. Open art studio at 9, so that's from 9 until 12, so you can just do all the art that you want to your heart's content. Breakfast bingo at 9:30. Yoga Your Way at 10, and that one's on Facebook. Keep It Moving, gentle exercise at 10, and cardio and more at 11:15. Oh, I skipped over Conversational French Club at 11, and African drum and dancing at 11:30. All right, now let me check for the special events. Let's see. If you need something notarized, give them a quick call at 919-688-8247 and see if you can get in on today's free services. If you need to get something notarized, like a contract or lease or something, you can do that between 1 and 2 at Office 216. Also happening, they're painting right now until 1 o'clock. Watercolor amaryllis class is going on right now in the art studio. The caregiver support group, they meet tomorrow at 12:30. If you are taking care of someone over the age of 55, you can get some resources, you can get some support. You don't have to register, just show up. That's again tomorrow in the boardroom of the Durham Center for Senior Life at 12:30. All right, let's see. I think that's it. Yeah. Okay, now the last page that we will be visiting is the Let's Go calendar of events page. Now I invite you to check out the rest of the website, whenever you have a minute or two. Now, if you're in need, you need some groceries, you have about 35 minutes to make it over to the Durham Community Food Pantry. It's run by Catholic Charities. They're in the Lakewood Shopping Center, 2020 Chapel Hill Road. So basically, you stop by, you can go once a month, you stop by, talk to a social worker, and let them know if you can't have dairy or pork, they'll make a substitution. But you walk out of there with a week's worth of groceries. How about that? And they give away a lot of great food, a lot. I do mean a lot. Also, they have diapers. So if you are struggling and you have a little one at home and it's still in diapers, they have the various sizes, newborn up to toddlers, and then they have the big ones. If you're a caregiver, they have big ones for adults. So don't be ashamed to ask. Ask. That's why they're there. They're there to help. So definitely stop by as you're getting your food. Ask for the diapers as well. They don't mind at all. Now, if you can't make it in by 1 because you didn't know about this, and they do this on Wednesdays and Thursdays, by the way, from 10 until 1. But here's the thing, with today being Wednesday, if you can't make it today by 1 o'clock, whoa, Siri, stop. What in the world? That was weird. But if you can't make it in today by 1 o'clock, they do it again from 5 until 7 at the Lakewood Shopping Center. There you go. Now, St. Joseph AME Church, 2521 Fayetteville Street, they have their community food giveaway, and that's going to be today from 2 until 3. 2521 Fayetteville Street. Also, the Emmanuel Food Pantry, they operate out of a church called the Iglesia Presbiteriana Emmanuel. That's at 2504 North Roxborough Street. Now, they give away food from 2 until 4, but here's what you simply must do if you're going to get food from them. And again, they're there to help. Don't be embarrassed. Here's the thing. They want you to sign in online by 1 o'clock. They have changed the way they distribute food because they have been sort of slowing down traffic a little bit on northbound North Roxborough, and they don't want to be bad neighbors. So now they're asking that if you don't want to do it this week, just know that on Wednesdays between 7 and 1, You can sign up same day on Wednesdays. Sign up, let them know when you can make it in. Okay. And then when it's time to go to pick up the food, you, instead of going straight to the church and getting in, clogging up the traffic, you go to the intersection of Lavender and Banner, which is right around the corner. And then you'll, connect with the staff or volunteer, whoever's there. And then they'll tell you when to go on to North Roxborough to pick up the food from the church. So definitely sign up by 1. You got 35 minutes, and then head out there at the allotted time. All right. Now, Kings Park International Church, they also have a food pantry, but they also have a clothing closet. So if you're getting back on your feet, maybe getting back to work, going back to school, whatever, you want to look nice, they have a clothing closet. You can choose something to wear. So you can get food and clothing. That's today at 1305 Odyssey Drive. And you can get there either from, let's see, that's off of Highway 55. And I think I saw where you can get there off of, it's a not Cornwallis, Martin Luther King Parkway. Yeah, Martin Luther King Parkway. So that is going to be today from 5 until 6. And like I already said, Catholic Charities, they run the Durham Community Food Pantry in the Lakewood Shopping Center from 5 until 7. Okay, it is game night at Boxyard RTP. Beautiful day for it. So they're at 900 Park Offices Drive off of Highway 54. And basically, it's an outdoor venue. You just go there, have a seat, meet some new friends, play some board games. Totally free, no pressure. You don't have to buy a thing, but they do have food there for purchase. They do have some restaurants there. I had forgotten the last time I described Boxyard, I mentioned BU. I forgot they're not there anymore. But there's a Korean place. I think it's called, is it Bulgogi? I'm sure I'm saying it wrong. They have a barbecue place. I think, is it Full Steam? I think Full Steam is there with the square pizzas like in Detroit. And then they have other food and beverages. And who else is there? Oh, there's a barbecue place. I forget the name. Anyway, you can get some really delicious food and beverages. So just keep that in mind in case you plan to have dinner there as well. And like I said, today's a great day for it. The weather is just beautiful. Now, Wheels Durham is introducing something interesting. Wheels Durham, the roller skating rink at 715 North Hoover Road, they're introducing $6 Wednesday night skate. They're dropping that admission fee way down. So if you always wanted to go skating with your friends and it's like, it's a lot of money because sometimes admission is 13, 14 at the most. It happens, but 6? Yeah, this might be the night for you. So grab everybody you know and go roller skating. Now, if you don't own your skates, you can rent skates. They rent skates for 6, and then they have the what do you call it? The rollerblades for 7. So, and I think if you fall in love with Wheels Durham and you realize that you might be there a lot, you might want to invest in some roller skates. But until then, you can always rent. Now, if you're only there as a person aged 18 plus to watch your kids or to watch your little neighbors or cousins or whatever, but you don't plan to skate, they still would like for you to pay 4, if you don't mind, $4. All righty. Now, if you like music, Brett's open mic is tonight from 7 until 10 at the Blue Note Grill, which is downtown at 709 Washington Street. So the backup band, I shouldn't even say backup, the band will be playing R&B, smooth jazz, and funk. And if it gets good to you and you think, I can jump on stage and join these people, I know I can hang, go ahead and sign up. And, there is an admission fee of $5. I just need to let you know about that. And then if you feel bold enough, hop on stage, join Brett and crew, and show them what you got. There you go. Otherwise, you can, order some food and enjoy the music and just have a good time with friends or meet new people, make new friends. I think you can also watch via Facebook, but on the Brett's open mic page. And open mic on Facebook is like one word. So Brett's open mic. It's not the same as being there in person, but I'm just saying. Okay, now here's what's happening tomorrow. Toddler Together Yoga for parents and their little ones between the ages of 1 and 4. They can learn yoga together at Jewish for Good, which is at 1937 West Cornwallis Road. There is a class fee of 10, but if you become a member, it's free. And then at 11 o'clock, they have Baby and Me Yoga for parents and their little ones up to age 1 at the same place at Jewish for Good. And like I said, Catholic Charities Durham Community Food Pantry tomorrow from 10 until 1. And I think that's it. Just to let you know, again, you might be struggling. You might be working part time. People work all these different hours. Just to let you know, I did tell you about what's happening today and also tomorrow with Catholic Charities. But also to let you know, tomorrow from 4:30 until 5:30, the Parktown Food Hub will be giving away free groceries for people in need. And this will be, sometimes you have to make an appointment, sometimes you don't. In this case, you do not have to make an appointment, so you can just go. So that's at Parkwood UMC Church, and that is 5123 Revere Road. That's going to be tomorrow at 4:30, in case you're making your calendar out for tomorrow. All righty, that is. Durham is such a cool city. We've got a lot of cool things going on. Let's check the weather, shall we? Let's see. It is 83 degrees. It's not even spring yet. Am I complaining? No, because I was just out there. It's going to be 87 degrees. Oh my gosh, so 83 now, going up to 87. Yes. Wow. So the sun so it'll be going in and out, I guess, playing peekaboo. So it's going to be cloudy for a couple of hours, sunny for a couple of hours. But sunset, now that we've moved the clocks up, sunset is now at 7:19. Love that. Okay, so going up to 87 today. So as soon as the show is over, I'm going back outside. I'm going back out. Now tomorrow will be a little challenging. The high will be 72, but the challenge is there's a 90% chance of rain tomorrow. So I would think if you wanted to do a bunch of grocery shopping, or maybe you want to check with your elderly neighbors or loved ones who might need groceries, why wait till tomorrow? I know you can get that senior discount at Harris Teeter because it's Thursday, but still, it might be better to do, if you're doing heavy duty shopping, you might want to do it today because it's not raining. And then Friday, let's see, the high is 61. Well, it's not, still winter. I can't say anything. Saturday, 68. Sunday, 71. Okay. Let me look ahead to next week. 40. Oh, okay. It's winter. So I can't say anything. So it's going back down to the 40s and 50s next week. But hey, it's 87 today. Who can complain? I can't complain. I just can't. I can't find myself doing that. So anyway, have a beautiful day. Let me see if I'll be doing the show live tomorrow. Let's see. Oop. I have a ridiculously huge calendar this year. Let's see. Tomorrow, yes, I will be doing the show live tomorrow and Friday. And don't forget the big Ramadan dinner for everybody, not just Muslims, but for everyone, run by Believers United, led by Kasib. That's the gentleman who feeds the community over there at New Visions of Africa restaurant. So their next door neighbor is W.D. Hill. So every year they celebrate Ramadan with a community dinner. It's free. The community comes out. Nonprofits will be there. Jazz. Okay, just saying. That's going to be Friday from 5:30 until 7:30. Hope to see you there. And I think that is pretty much it for today, as far as I know. So I'm about to put on some little work shoes and do just a little bit of outdoor work before doing some senior pharmacist duties. So with that, you just have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow at noon. Don't forget to read the Durham Skywriter at durhamskywriter.com. Ciao for now.